Hi, I'm here to make a video talking about function transformations. Function transformations you can do as an equation, but you're really doing it as a graph. So a function can be written as a graph, and then with that graph we can transform it, and we can move it. We can make it do different things. So this is talking about how the equation relates to transformations of the graph. So we're gonna see this on Desmos.com, and the first thing I'm gonna do is just open the calculator. So maybe first let's talk about that. A function is a graph, so the function might be like the input is x, and this is really just x equals y. It's the same thing. So everything is equal to y. But maybe, so this is your parent function of a line. So this is just a line. This is y equals x. Okay. If x is 1, y is 1. If x is -5, y is -5. You can see that as points on the line. And then what we can do is we can transform it. So for example, we can move it, like we can say +5, and that moves it up. So if x is 0 now, then y is 5 because you add 5 to it. And similarly, you can transform it by like -5. You can go, kind of looks like up and down because we're talking about the y intercept, but you can also kind of see it as moving left and right. So for example, right here, this point 5, 0 at -5, if I said +5, it's going to move it to -5. You can definitely see a relationship. Like if I said +7, you know where it's going to go. It's going to go up over to 7. Or if I said, -10, you can see it goes over to, +10 over here. All right. So let me see if I can find the, let me see if I can find my activity. And you are going to follow a link, so you don't have to do all this, but it's called Match My Parabola. There it is. Okay, so here's the preview thing, and then so it says, okay, we want to go through these 3 dots. So how do we go through these 3 dots? Well, it turns out that if you were to graph x squared, then you it's just a parabola. It goes through 0, 0, and it goes down and then up. By the way, to get to the squared or to put in the superscript, you need to use Shift 6. That symbol above the 6 is called the caret. And then you can transform this by doing a couple different things. First, you can add to it. Like if you add 5 to it, you'll see it moves it up 5. Or if you subtract 2 from it, you'll see it moves it. Oops. -2. You'll see it moves it down 2. Okay. So that's one way. You can move it up or down by adding or subtracting something on the back end of it. You can also add to x. Like there's nothing wrong with adding to x. So that would be like x plus, well, here, let's keep going. This is kind of a stream of thought. So x squared is going to get me that. And then, so here's some transformations right here. So blue we want to move up. So we know it's going to be x squared plus, looks like it's 3. And then green is going to go to the right. So this would be x Now remember that the shift left and right was actually opposite with minus plus. So the one inside is different. So this is going to be minus 4. And then it's got to be squared. If it's not squared, it's going to be a line. And then the next orange is going to be down. So now we're shifting this other one again. To 3. Okay, and then the last one is going to be on the inside again. I can just copy and paste. But now we're shifting to the left, and so it's positive. So the one inside the parentheses is going to be a liar. There's basically two numbers. There's a number on the outside that's behind, that shifts it up and down, and there's a number on the inside of the parentheses that shifts it left and right, and that's the liar. The one on the outside is telling the truth. So we'll hit submit. Let's see, can I hit submit? Right. Check my work. Yep, so we're right. Okay. I'm going to let you do that one. So there's one more number. Okay. I talked about moving the parabola side to side. That's the number on the inside of the parentheses. And then I've got a number on the back end that shifts it up and down. But what if I wanted to take my parabola and I wanted to change how wide or open it is? And that's the same thing right here as going like 2x. So 2x is different than, you know, half of x. So we're moving the line this way, or the slope. And same thing, we're moving the line, but it's not changing the slope, it's just changing like maybe the slope of 1/2 the line. You know, does it go like wider or does it go narrower? So the blue one, I want it to get bigger. And to get bigger, you are going to want to make it smaller than 1. So this is going to be maybe half an x. And it's going to be trial and error, so that's not enough. So I need to get closer to 0. So closer to 0 might be 1/4, or you can do 0.25. Either one will work. Almost. As the denominator gets bigger, there it goes. So 1/5 x. So you're going to have 3 numbers. You're going to have the number behind, move it up and down. You're going to have the number on the inside of the parentheses, move it left and right. And you're going to have the number in front of x squared in order to move it bigger and smaller.